Hi dear, I'm Ha, and this is just another video of me solving random code problems. So let's begin. So today we need to design a randomized set. Here, randomized set. So we need to insert, remove, and get random at all one time average. Right. So how do we use the get random? So if we use we have an array, right? Because if we use a set, right? A set is a set we can add and remove in constant time in O1, right? But we cannot get the random from the set data structure because this is another and we cannot get the index. But if we have the array, right, we can use the method random. Right? This one we return a random number from 0 to 1, not including 1, right? From 0 to less than 1. So 0 to 1, right? So we can multiply by the length of the array, right? So this will give us a index from 0 to 2, right? And from there, we can index it to the array to get the random number. So we can use the solve the random in this case, right? Okay, so if we use the array, then we can add in O1, but we cannot remove in O1, right? If we remove one, then we need to reassign the index, right, for every single element that is O(n). So we can combine this with a set. We can combine it with a set. So okay, let's think about how we can remove from the array in constant time. Because this is a set, right? So the order doesn't matter. So we can actually swap 1 and 4 here, right? And then pop it up the stack, right? You can pop it up the stack easily. Okay, but the problem is, how do we know um the index of the number we want to remove? So if we want to remove 1, then how do we know the index of 1 so that we can swap it with the last element in the array, right? And pop it up the array. So because of that, we can combine the array with a hash map, right? We can keep track of the index of each value, right? 3 is 2 and 4 is 3, right? So let's say we want to remove 1. We can look up the index here in constant time, right? Node 1, and we can swap it, right? For we can set we don't even have to swap it. We can just set the value at index 0 to the value of the last element, right? We don't need to swap it because we will pop this element up anyway. So it doesn't matter if we swap it or not, right? Doesn't matter. So we can just pop it up to remove. So in this way, we can do get random in constant time. We can push in can add in constant time, and we can remove in constant time for the array, right? For the hash map, right? Add and delete is also in constant time. So problem solved. Okay, so let's code this up. Okay, so we have our hash map, right, and our set here. So our set will just be our array. We use the array just because we want to do the random, right? And it is our hash map, right? We're storing the number. The key is the number, and the value will be the index of that number in set, right? So let's do the get random first because this one is the easiest. We can do return just the set, right, of math.floor, math.random, right, multiply by this the set of length, right? So this math.random give it a number from 0 to 1, multiply it by the length, give us the index from 0 to length minus 1, and we can just take the integer of that using the floor, and we just use the index to access the random element in the set, right? Okay, so insert. How do we insert? Okay, return false if the item was in the set, right? Because the set had to be unique. So if value is in the this num to index, it will return false, right? Because we don't want duplicate in our set. Otherwise, we return true, right? We can add the number into the set in our array and then to our hash map. Okay, so val equal to the index, right? Just this set at blank. Okay, that's it. For remove, so if the item were not present, right? We cannot delete an item that it doesn't exist. So if the item does not exist, so if val is not in num to index, then we return false. Otherwise, we return true, right? And we can get the last index, the last element, the last number equal to this set with the set of blank minus one, right? This is our last number in the array. So we want to get the index of the number we want to remove, right? So num to index of val. This one is the remove index, right? And what do we want to do? We want to swap it. So so this is set of the remove index is equal to the last num, right? So at the index we want to remove, we want to set it to the value of the last number, and we can pop the number of the the stack the array. So this the set the top, right? So because the index of the last number moved, we also want to update the index of the last number, right? In the hash map. So this dot num to index of the last number, right, will be equal to the remove index. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, accept it, submit. Okay, let's see if I did anything wrong here. Oh, yes. I forgot to delete, right? I forgot to delete the number in the hash map. So delete this dot num to index of the val, right? Use test case, run again. All right. Try again. And it worked this time. Thank you for watching.